name is Devereaux. I'm 29. I was born and raised in Michigan, and just after university, I came to know Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. And shortly after that, I moved down to Indianapolis to work at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. God gave me a vision to plant Chi Alpha Campus Ministry at the University of Indianapolis, and that's where I met Uche. And a couple years after that, God called me to Kosovo to be a business manager of a high school there. And I've just returned after 4 years, and now I'm waiting to see what the Lord has in store for the next adventure.
It's good to see you again. Spent how many years in Kosovo at the missions field?
I was there for 4 years.
4 years, awesome. What made you want to, go on the missions field? Go out?
I would say that even before I became a Christian, I did have a desire to travel abroad and kind of see the world. So from a human standpoint, that was already in me for that desire. But in 2006, when I really started following Christ, God gave me this desire to reach those that have never heard the gospel before, and just to be able to build relationships with other cultures. I really enjoy meeting people from different cultures, and you knew that from when we lived together.
Yep.
Lived with people from Iran, from China, and
so you would say it's just something that you had as a child growing up, something that the Lord put in you.
I think so, and I believe it's something that I didn't really realize until I became a Christian, for that desire to reach other cultures.
Wow, amazing. Now, the first time you left, if I'm correct, you had a job, you had a house, you had the cell phone bill. How were you able to navigate that? Because I think for a lot of people, it's like, life is already happening to me. I've got all these bills I've got to pay. How can I still do that? How were you able to navigate all of that?
I would say you can't allow those things to get in the way of your dream or God's dream for you. So yeah, absolutely. We have jobs, we have maybe pensions or different things that are holding us back because they're providing for our lifestyle. But at the same time, I wouldn't give up these past 4 years to continue in the work I had before, which was a good job and it paid pretty well. As far as the other things taken care of, if you have to sell your vehicle or you have to discontinue insurance, that's just part of life. So those aren't hard things to deal with. And you find out that you have a lot of people that will support you, and I don't just mean financially, but they'll support you through prayer, and they'll support you by helping you with different situations. So when I come back to the States, I need to get a cell phone or get a cell phone plan, and there's people that help you out with it because they believe in what you're doing.
Wow, it's very neat. Now, to some people at least, there's something scary about leaving the comfortable. There's something about, if I go abroad, would I be persecuted? Would I be, treated differently? Would I get a disease and die all of a sudden? Which is natural. How did you ever face that? And if you did, how were you able to, go around that and be successful at that?
I would say in Kosovo, really, I didn't face a lot of persecution. In fact, I don't know if I did face any persecution. But that's Kosovo. In each country, each nation is different. But if you have that calling upon your life to go and share the gospel, or just to do, to do any international business in another country, but be salt and light there, you got to do it. And Jesus said that we would be persecuted. So I think it's something that you have to expect. And if things like that happen, you got to fight through it. It's a struggle, whether it's malaria, different diseases.
Right.
The first step is to make sure you see a doctor before you leave the country.
Yep,
so you
helps.
take those steps, but that doesn't mean nothing will happen. So, if you're working for the underground church in China or in the Middle East, you're careful, but you're also reliant that God is going to take care of you no matter what happens.
Right. Now, another big one is the finances that goes with this.
Yeah, the F word.
Yeah,
that's a bad word.
So how?
I don't know. You might have to edit that part.
that's a very nice. So I want to go, but I'm sort of scared. Like, how do I pay? how am I going to live? How do I pay for my basic needs? And I'm a little bit skeptical about, this whole fundraising thing. Like, what would be helpful for me or for anyone, in taking that step?
I would say a very important thing is you want to be with an organization that comes along with the vision that God has given you, but also an organization that will take care of you. You need support. You need an organization that will support you. They'll support you through coaching you in support raising, encouraging you. They'll support you with just the medical side of everything, making sure you're prepared for the mission. But also when you're over there, if something happens, they're right there. If the country erupts in a civil war or something, they can fly you back or get you to safety. So finding an organization that really fits your goals and what you're looking to accomplish is very important. Spend time, research, talk to people, talk to friends, pray about it, and I think that's most important. Another thing for fundraising, you need to have the mindset that you're building a team of partners that believe in you and believe in your mission. You're not going knocking on doors asking for money, because frankly, you're not going to reach your fundraising goals if you do that.
That's true.
People do not want to give money. They want to support a vision. And you need to give people the opportunity to do that. Some people say, well, I feel weird asking my friend that's working at Home Depot and not making enough money for his family.
Right.
But if you don't ask, then you're taking away the opportunity that they might have to find joy in supporting a mission. And there's such joy. The people that support me when I come back home, they want to continue helping me however they can. So when I come to Indianapolis, friends want to let me stay at their home. They want to hear the stories about what's going on in Kosovo.
Wow.
So don't take away that opportunity people have to come behind your mission. Some people want to go physically, but they can't, whether they have families or whether they have disabilities. But they do have money, and they do want to help support the cause that God's given them. Contact me if you have any questions. I'd be happy to assist you. My email address is devereaux.corey@gmail.com.